let's talk about being an innovator and some observations that you've made about people in the office creating innovations, using innovations, and maybe some innovations that the client didn't even ask for, but you just kind of injected in there.
A name that's going to come to mind immediately is Matt. Like if I was like, I would be writing something and Matt would walk over and he was like, "Why are you doing this that way?" And he would say it just like that. And I was like, this is how I was taught to do it. And he was like, "I see why you did it, but let me show you something different." And I'm like, "Okay." And he's like, and I'm just like, "Oh." And like basically he made what I was doing a lot easier on me.
I think one thing that we do really well here is we have an hour a month dedicated to Tech Hour where we can just do anything out of the box. And it's that kind of creativity that helps us. One of the books I read recently was about Bell Labs in the 20th century. Became this major center of innovation. I mean, they created the cell phone, they created the semiconductor, they created solar electricity, lasers. I mean, it was just so many things that came out of everything that we do today out of Bell Labs. And it was because they gave them the freedom to innovate and be intellectually curious, going back to a previous thing. And they were able to have the time to do those things. And I don't know that many firms nowadays can afford that kind of time that we are given to not bill a client, to do what we want, to show others what we want, and without having all kinds of constraints of it had to be such amount of productive. So I think that's one of the things that really helps our culture here, because innovation is not something you put into a formula.